Week number 3 of the NFL preseason quickly coming to a close. 5 more games scheduled for tonight. And guys, I will break them all down for you and give you some tips on those contests. Plus, this is Saturday, so you know that's when I always try to give you a money-saving discount coupon code that could save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase. And it's also going to be the Charity Play of the Week selection. That is coming up in just a moment as well. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this of course is going to be your Saturday video report. Let me get right to it. First of all, let's talk about who's hot and who's not, because with preseason action, guys, the hottest handicapper here in the company at the various sites, no ifs, ands, or buts, it has been Shawn Michael, who tonight goes for preseason winner number 7 out of 8 overall with the 4th ever 100-dime preseason play of his career on Detroit and Oakland. And keep in mind, guys, he is on a 17-3 run with 100-dime NFL releases over the past 2.5 years, 3-0 with them here in the preseason, and these are the first 3 that he's ever had in his career in preseason play. The first one, 2 Saturdays ago, it was Houston, -3 at home, rolling over San Fran in a rout 20-9. Then he cashed in last Monday night when he hit with Philadelphia and New England going over the posted total, and then scored again on Thursday night when Tennessee held on for the cover at home against Arizona. 4th ever 100-dime preseason play of his career, and again, 17-3 run with 100-dimers in the NFL, and preseason winner number 7 out of 8 overall. It's on Detroit, Oakland, which kicks off, I believe, at 7 o'clock Eastern time this evening. Bob Valentino, second biggest play ever in the NFL for him. One and only 75-dime NFL preseason game of the year. It's his underdog game of the year. He's got that going tonight. Scott Delaney, sure and steady. 30-dime preseason winner number 6 out of 7 on Detroit and Oakland. In fact, he says the line is off by 4 points, just as strong as his winner on Seattle in an absolute blowout of Kansas City last night, just as strong as his winner on Baltimore in an absolute blowout of Jacksonville on Thursday night. Anthony Redd, 40-dime NFL trifecta today. 40-dime plays on the Colts, Redskins, Steelers, Bills, Lions, Raiders. 3-1 with his last 4 40-dime NFL plays, and a 210-171 roll with trifecta plays. So those are among the hot handicappers. One guy, though, I have to point out that did not score yesterday was Chris Jordan, who had his one and only preseason game of the year play, 600-star release. He was a loser with the Cleveland Browns last night against Philadelphia. Now, as you know, guys, dating back, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how many months I've been doing this. It's been over 6 months at least. Every Saturday, I've been giving you a coupon code that would save you 20% off your total purchase price. It's great because I know for a fact that, 80-85% of you here at the site, the current customers here at the site, are all wrapped up into one or more packages with various handicappers, long-term packages. So I know many of you like to re-up on Saturdays, and that's why I've kept it consistently on Saturday. I'm going to do it again today. It's Saturday. Nothing has changed. And guys, for those of you that are newcomers to the site, here's the deal. If you use this coupon code I'm about to give you, it will save you 20% off your total purchase price. Total purchase price. But the only catch is you have to put everything in your shopping cart at one single time. So let me just quickly explain it to you. Let's say Shawn Michaels today, you won his 4th ever 100-dime preseason play of his career, 17-3 run with his 100-dime NFL releases the past 2.5 years. The cost would be $79.95. You take 20% right off the top there, guys. You're saving almost $16. However, let's also say that you would like to make a long-term commitment to, let's pick out Scott Delaney for the hell of it here. And let me just say, Scott Delaney, who today has his 30-dime preseason winner number 6 out of 7. His 60-day service package is $589. You would then be able to apply that coupon and take almost $119 off the price of a 60-day package. Let's say you wanted to get involved with the Insider Money Move service, which I know a lot of you guys are trying right now. 9-4-1 since Sunday, 21-9 over the past 12 days alone, and you can see all the other records. I'm just giving this to you an example. Insider Money Move service, 60 days of service, $777. Guys, Again, you can take over $140 some off the total purchase price. The only catch is you have to put everything in your shopping cart at one time and then use the coupon code. It's a mix and match coupon. That's why it can save you so much money. And that coupon code is going to be 20 travel. 20 travel. 20 TRAVEL. 20 TRAVEL. 20 travel. Enter that in your shopping cart and you will save 20% off your total purchase price. Now, let me get to the charity play of the week selection. Let's see. We have won this play. The charity play of the week has won 8 of the last 12 weeks. As you know, this is a program that I started about 6 months ago because I think there's some greater good that we can do in gambling. The deal is this. I find a hot handicapper. I give you his play absolutely free. I take care of the loss. Well, I don't take care of it. I absorb the lost sales revenue. I take care of the handicappers, commissions, etc. And you in exchange get the play for free. And all I ask is if the play wins, the next day, which will of course be Sunday, right here underneath the video, I would then go ahead and post a charity, an individual, an organization, a family that is looking for some financial help to get through a tough time. If it wins, I ask you to make an anonymous donation. Doesn't matter whether it's $5, $50, or $500. The point is that you make a donation because, as I've often said, guys, you know, we need all the positive karma that we can get doing what we do on a daily basis, handicappers and gamblers alike. You know what I mean. And it's not dropped off at your doorstep by the mailman. It's something that you have to go out and create. And this is a great way to give back. It's been very, very successful. Again, if it wins, you'll find the details here under my video report tomorrow. If it loses, hey, you won't see anything here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I still absorb the lost revenue. You get a play, hopefully, that wins, or maybe it doesn't, but you're still getting it for free. And guys, I'm turning once more to Matt Rivers. Listen, 2 days ago, I gave you Matt Rivers again for the second straight week as the $5 play of the week selection. And he won again. For those of you that are regular followers, I know that last Saturday, Matt was the charity play of the week, and he lost. But look at the numbers for this guy. I mean, the numbers are phenomenal, what he's been doing. His second biggest play, no matter the sport, is a 400,000 star release. And today, he's going for 400,000 star winner number 15 out of 20. 15 out of 20, and that's over a 2.5 month period. And it's on your nighttime game between the Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's why I'm turning to him once more for the charity play of the week. Just as strong as his 400,000 star winner on the Giants on Wednesday, just as strong as his 400,000 star winner on the Angels on Thursday, which you got for just $5, just as strong as his 400,000 star winner on the Cardinals, plus $1.10 last night. So number 4 in a row, 15 out of 20. It goes tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen. If you to buy this play, it would cost you $65. I'm giving you this coupon code to get it for free. It's the charity play of the week selection. It is 65 Matty. 65 Matty. 65 M-A-T-T-Y. 65 M-A-T-T-Y. If you happen to be a new customer at the site, guys, you have to create an account. It'll take you less than a minute. You go to his page, you hit the Buy Now button next to 400,000 star winner 15 to 20. Puts it in your shopping cart. Total cost $65. Use that coupon code I just gave you. Enter it in the little box which says Enter Coupon Code if available. 65 Matty. 65 M-A-T-T-Y. It gives you a net cost of $0. It's the charity play of the week. And you know, guys, I like winning those plays more than any other play here. Again, it's just a great thing. I'm the only guy that would ever think of doing something like this in this industry, and the only guy that does, and I'm going to keep doing it right through football season, so get looking forward to it. Okay, guys, those are your coupons. Let me get to your various previews of these games tonight. Redskins are at home, -3 points against Indianapolis. You know the deal there, the battle of RG3 against Luck. Colts coming off 26-24 loss to Pittsburgh, a game in which they trailed early and then came back for the backdoor cover. It was also following their home blowout of the Rams in Luck's debut. You know, Luck so far in the preseason in 2 games, 26 of 41 for 363 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. RG3 for the Redskins, you know, what can I tell you? 9 for 14, 119 yards, 1 touchdown in 2 games. Both teams are expected to play their starters into the third quarter in this contest. Colts have covered both of their preseason games. As for Washington, they failed to cover in a 7-6 road win against Buffalo in their opener. Then they rallied and failed to cover, getting a point in a 33-31 loss at Chicago. But keep in mind, they had to score 3 unanswered touchdowns in the fourth quarter just to make that game respectable as they trailed 30-10 early in the contest. Steelers are laying 2.5 points at Buffalo. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Steelers are 1-1 in the preseason. The 2 games have been decided by a total of 5 points. They hung on for that previously mentioned 2-point win at home against the Colts last week, and then they blew a huge double-digit 13-0 lead early against Philadelphia in week number 1, losing that game by a field goal in the closing seconds of the game. As for the Bills, lost 7-6, as I mentioned earlier, to Washington at home in their opener. Then they got drilled by Minnesota 36-14 on the Vikings home field last week. So 20 points in 2 games. The offenses looked awful. The Bills are 1-6 straight up in ATS in their last 7 preseason games. Let's see. What's the positive I can give you about Buffalo? Okay. That's it. Next game, the Lions are a 3-point favorite at Oakland in this contest. The Raiders looked miserable in the preseason opener in that Monday night game, losing 3-0 to Dallas at home. Then they lost 31-27 to Arizona last week. Lions, of course, after losing their home opener to Cleveland, went out and absolutely clobbered Baltimore last week, putting up 502 total yards in offense against the Ravens. Admittedly, not the Ravens' first-team defense. We all know that. Quarterbacks have been playing very well. Matt Stafford, 12 for 17, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns against Baltimore last week. Calvin Jones, 5 catches for 111 yards. But it's been the backup quarterback play that's also been very impressive for the Lions so far. Kelvin Moore, who's earned the number 3 job as an undrafted free agent coming out of Boise. 10 for 15 for Kelvin Moore. That was a guy that was supposed to be a big hitting star for the Oakland A's back in the 80s. Who was a first baseman. Kellen Moore, excuse me. Kelvin, who the hell cares? It's Moore. He had a good game, 96 yards. Sean Hill, 7 for 13, 61 yards against the Ravens. Now, as for the Raiders, Carson Palmer has struggled here in the preseason so far. Passer rating of about 31%. First-team offense hasn't scored any points, but of course, Raiders are going to play into the third quarter with their starters tonight. Lions expected to play their starters for about the first half in this contest. This is going to be my free play, guys. I like this game to go over the posted price for a couple of reasons. The Lions couldn't stop the run last year, and what did the Raiders do best? They run the ball, okay? And this is a Lions team that gave up 5 yards a carry to opposing running backs a year ago. So I think the Raiders, who last week, of course, gave Darren McFadden 9 carries and he picked up 30 yards in that loss to Arizona, are going to run the ball. They have a very deep backfield, and I don't think the Lions can still stop it. I think the Palmer's going to look to come out and get this offense on track for the Raiders here tonight. I think the Lions, because of their depth at quarterback, will be able to score points, and Jim Schwartz loves to win preseason games. I mean, that's a fact. Meanwhile, this is also a little bit of a revenge game, a different regime for the Silver and Black. But you remember, one of the reasons that Hugh Jackson lost his job, one of the reasons why they swept the front office clean, one of the reasons they brought in Dennis Allen as head coach, is because this is a Raiders team that absolutely self-destructed last year against Detroit at home, allowing the Lions to run up like 180 total yards and 2 late scores in the final 6 minutes of a late season game last year, which probably cost them a shot at the playoffs, a game in which Matt Stafford threw for 391 yards and 4 touchdowns. So I think there's a lot of factors going into this one that you're going to see this game go over the posted price. So that would be the free pick. A couple other games. Saints are a 3-point favorite at home against Houston. Texas coming off wins against San Francisco and Carolina. New Orleans coming off a 27-24 loss to Jacksonville at home, but that was with the Jaguars rallying in the second half with their scrubs. Remember, for the Saints, this is their 4th preseason game because they opened in the Hall of Fame context. Texans have covered 5 of their last 6 in the preseason, winning 5 of those last 6 as well. Finally, the game that I have absolutely no clue about tonight is Dallas minus 5.5 at home against St. Louis. Lean a little toward the Cowboys in this contest. Yes, the Rams are coming off a 31-17 home win against Kansas City, but remember, in their opener, they got blown out at Indianapolis against Luck. Cowboys coming off a 28-20 loss at San Diego, a game in which the first stringers had them up 13-7. So I lean a little toward the Cowboys in that one. Saints-Houston, no real opinion in that contest. I told you the free pick. I like the Lions and Oakland to go over the posted price. Steelers-Buffalo, want to touch that game with a 10-foot pole. Redskins and Indianapolis at home. You want to take your money and bet in a preseason game on 2 rookie quarterbacks? No, I'll take a pass on that one too. Good luck, guys, and I'll catch you again on Sunday when we do this all over again.